Heading into the season, many NBA analysts and fans had the Wizards either not making the playoffs or making it as one of the lower seeds. But the Wizards have proven everyone wrong. The Wizards had to go through some rough bumps in the start of the season, and it was looking like those NBA analysts and fans would be correct. But the Wizards went on an amazing hot streak and haven't looked back since. The Wizards are currently 42-26, which is good enough for the third best record in the East, and they are very close to Celtics for that number 2 seed. Right now, Isaiah Thomas is hopeful to play against the Wizards on Monday, but that is not guaranteed. The Wizards can capitalize on this and play either lacking Isaiah Celtics squad or a Celtics squad that has less than 100% Isaiah. They can look to secure the number 2 seed in the East as the regular season comes to an end. So that raises the question, are the Wizards title contenders? With all the hype around the Cleveland versus Golden State, many NBA fans think that the only Spurs and Celtics can make it instead of those teams, but they seem to forget about that hot team in Washington, D.C. First, I'm going to talk about the team as a whole and all their assets and how they work together, and then I'll describe about how far they could go in a potential playoff run. Let's start with the starting lineup. The starting lineup consists of John Wall, Bradley Beal, Otto Porter Jr., Markieff Morris, and Marcin Gortat. If you haven't been watching the Wizards play, you may not think of this that deadly of a lineup, but trust me, this lineup is truly deadly. The lineup has the best plus or minus rating of any starting lineup in the NBA, and is probably the best 5-man lineup in the league other than the Warriors' death lineup and a healthy Cavs starting lineup. Let's look at each player individually. John Wall, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated players in the NBA today. Wall is currently averaging around 23 points, 11 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and around half a block a night on 54 true shooting percentage. As you can see, these are some pretty good stats, but it might not impress you because of the amazing stat lines we're seeing from guys like Westbrook, Harden, Isaiah Thomas, LeBron James, etc. But what you goes unnoticed is John Wall's superb defense. He's one of the best defensive point guards and two-way players the NBA has to offer. When compared to other star point guards, Wall's defense is much better than guys like Westbrook, Harden, Isaiah, Curry, Kyrie, Dame, etc. The only 2 players who are better than him on defense are Chris Paul and Kyle Lowry. Wall's tremendous play on both sides of the floor make him, in my opinion, the best point guard in the East and has a legit argument for being a top 3 player in the East along with Giannis and LeBron. Now their shooting guard, Bradley Beal. So after only playing 55 games last season due to injury, Beal has come back strong and is a major part of the Wizards' success. Beal is currently averaging 23.2 points, almost 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and a steal per game. If you notice, Beal actually is the Wizards' leading scorer at the recording of this video and is more efficient from the field than Wall. This shows a lot about the Wizards' unselfish play and how the number 2 option can actually lead the team in scoring due to Wall's unselfish play and great passing abilities. Beal is proven to be possibly a top 3 shooting guard in the NBA along with DeMar DeRozan and Klay Thompson. And to anyone asking, Harden's a point guard and Jimmy is a small forward. Otto Porter Jr. is their small forward. This guy's made major improvements this season and has upped all his averages across the board. He's gone from 11 points to 14 points, 5 rebounds to nearly 7 rebounds, has made minor improvements in the steals and blocks categories, has reduced his turnovers, improved his field goal percentage from 47% to 52%, and possibly the most impressive part of his game that he's improved, his 3-point percentage has gone from 36.7% last season to nearly 45% this season, which is the best 3-point percentage in the NBA. His sharp shooting and scoring would definitely help the Wizards in the postseason. Now their power forward, Markieff Morris. He's currently averaging 14 points, nearly 7 rebounds, around 2 assists a game. But the thing is, Morris has greatly improved his 3-point shot, which allows the Wizards to have even more spacing, scoring, and shooting options. Finally, Marcin Gortat is averaging around 11 points, 11 rebounds, a block a night, while shooting nearly 58% from the field, which is crazy efficient. Gortat plays really well in the pick and roll with both Wall and Beal, just like Morris. As you can see, their starting lineup has great balance. Everyone scores in double digits. They have a superstar in Wall, all-star caliber player who is snubbed in Beal, Otto Porter, a guy who can shoot 3-ball really well and give you a scoring boost whenever you need it, and Morris and Gortat are good quality bigs that complement the guards on the team. For the bench, even though it's not as strong as it has some real quality players in Kelly Oubre Jr., Brandon Jennings, and Bojan Bogdanovic. I don't know, excuse my pronunciation. So you might still be confused. This team is not talented enough to be a top team in the East, you may say. And my answer to that is chemistry. Sometimes success in the NBA is not all just because of star power and talent. Coaching and chemistry provide very vital parts in winning and that a lot of fans sleep on. The chemistry the Wizards have is one of the best in the league. Their chemistry compares to teams like the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Warriors of the last 2 years. And even though they aren't as talented, they have a great group of guys who really want to win playing together, and that goes a long way in the NBA. Now we look at how they would potentially do in the NBA playoffs. Assuming they take advantage of the Isaiah Thomas injury and get to the number 2 seed, they could face either the Bucks, Heat, or Pacers. Maybe even the Pistons or Bulls in the first round, depending on how those teams end their regular seasons. I think the Wizards can beat all those teams in 5 to 6 games. In the second round, more than likely the Wizards will face the Celtics unless the 6th seed can pull off an upset. Though the Celtics have been playing great, I feel that the Wizards are more of a well-rounded team and that John Wall is straight up better than Isaiah Thomas. The Wizards can beat them in hopefully 6 to 7 games. Now in the Eastern Conference Finals, they would probably have to face either the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Toronto Raptors. And sorry Raptors fans, there's probably nothing stopping LeBron and the Cavs from at least reaching the Eastern Conference Finals unless some major injury to one of their 3 core guys. Unfortunately, this is where the Wizards' playoff run ends. I believe the Wizards can take the Cavs maybe 6 to 7 games max, but unless they pull off a major upset or one of the Cavs' main players get injured, I just can't see the Wizards making it to the finals this year. And honestly, the only team that can stop a Cavs-Warriors finals matchup this year is the San Antonio Spurs. Even if they don't win this year, though the Wizards look like if they get a superstar or maybe even an all-star, they could finally take down the Cavs in the East. So guys, I haven't been posting in a long time, but I'll try to return to my 1 video a week schedule. So please share this video with your friends if you liked it and hit that like button for more NBA content. Make sure you leave any suggestions in the comments so I'm more motivated to make videos. Alright, until next time.